Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have a really fun group of Civil War tokens to show to you. And before you check out and don't take the time to look at them, you should really explore these with me because you're going to see some pretty amazing eye candy. And so the Civil War tokens are broken down basically into two categories: patriotic tokens and dumb Coin Geek guy talking about things. Uh, store cards. It's really funny because why bother reshooting that? Because that's just me being an idiot. But store cards is the other side, and the basic difference is the store cards usually had some type of advertising. So like this is from Detroit. This is for a roofing company. NGC calls this MS61. A lot of them will have very similar one side that'll look kind of like a penny. It'll usually be dated, and then it'll have either a design on it or it'll have words. Now this one's super exciting because you'll see right away this is Edward Kogan Coin Dealer, right, 48th North Philadelphia, there North 10th Street. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. That's cool. What's fun about this piece is it actually is a little bit proof-like. And I had somebody comment recently about how coin collecting was kind of a newer hobby, and I was thinking, well, no, it's actually thousands of years old. And it's cool to have stuff like this. This is the type of thing that even if you don't collect Civil War tokens, maybe you put this kind of in your on your list of things that you just buy to put in your collection because it says coins on it. MS63. So the other thing that's fun about these tokens in general is that they're generally pretty affordable. Now this group is a lot of eye candy. I mean, there's going to be some really neat stuff coming up here in a second. But in general, you can get circulated Civil War tokens for anywhere from, $15 to $25 for most of them. This one's cool because it has a press on the back. Like that looks just like the Onza from 1949 from Mexico with that coin press on the back. Even though this is another roofer, so I found this to be pretty fascinating because it's a roofer who apparently is also into coin dies. I don't know the exact history on that. Most of your nicer Civil War tokens, you can pick stuff up for, I don't know, $150 to $200. But I will say that this is just fun. Like look at the color and mirror finish to this token. Right? I mean, that is by today's standards just really something else. And it's something that I've always liked, whether or not this stuff was popular. Little proof-like field and some of that purple and magenta. Ron Burgundy, MS65. This one says it's the top pop, and I can't verify everything right away because I haven't taken the time yet. But I'm actually filming this before I get the time to do all the research on them. Because they're just, I had to show you guys, like, look at this piece. Look at the same thing, the color on here. And so most Civil War tokens, even nicer ones, you can buy for less than $300. Now this is interesting because the planchet itself is flawed. If you look at the corrosion that's on there, that's all in the planchet. But the overall eye appeal still on this piece is pretty spectacular. MS66, they called it a brown. They don't have a color designation, and they don't have, I mean, to me, when you have really nice toning like that, I mean, to me that's why NGC started the star designation. Like, I want to see stars upon thars, right? So all of these are the store cards, and then after this I have some patriotics, right? So patriotics generally will say something like, Army and Navy. All right, let's see if we can adjust this a little bit here. Maybe that's better. I like that better. Army, Navy, another MS66 brown, and just another really high grade piece. And one of the things I want you to show you is this planchet, the way that it was milled. Like you can literally see the circular lines that go from the center. Now they don't show up where Liberty's head is, but you can see them all around the open areas in front of her chin and neck and then underneath her neck. That's all in the milling process for making the planchets. All right, here's another flag and country. I should have put my drool guard on this morning. Look at that. You know, forget the fact that they're calling it top pop, a 66 brown. Just look at the eye appeal. It's stinking awesome. I mean, these tokens, man, I'm just kind of in love with some of these. All right, so I lied because here's another store card. A.B. Wilson, fancy grocer. I really like the fancy grocers. That's cool. Cincinnati. And this is, wait a second. Is that, oh yeah, okay, O. The O for Ohio. All right, so this one. Now Washington usually is a little bit better. Anything with GW on there is going to be a little bit more expensive. 1863, there's a little die break above the 3 between the neck. Almost looks like an 8. Also, a little bit of the blue toning on this one. New York. A little bit of the toning also, MS66 brown. And we've got a handful more to go here. Once again, eye appeal off the charts. Now this, the flag of our Union, 1863 piece, honestly may be my favorite one. Now I really, really like the purple ones, but you know, there's something about the original orange-red color that is all over this with the flag. The way that it's just toned and is so pristine. This one they also called a 66 red-brown, and it may be my favorite one. It's kind of a toss-up between that and one of the other purpley ones that we had before. Here's a Union Forever. Also, you know, some of these dies were worn down pretty far. I mean, you can tell that the Liberty face is a little bit scruffy looking. Union Forever, and you'll see that a lot of times where you see just kind of an odd strike, right? You got some, it's struck up. Union Forever is easy to see, but then that shield is kind of deteriorated. And here's another one with nice eye appeal and a nice color in an MS66 holder. By the way, these numbers on here indicate the book that they're from, the fold numbers. Okay, showstopper. Yeah, look at that. There's another one that has slightly proof-like surfaces, not as much as those other two store cards we saw earlier. Another one that looks like the sticker might say top pop on. And another one that's one of my favorite designs. That crossed cannon is really popular with the cannons down below, the drum, the flags, you know, hence the patriotic MS66 brown. Last but not least, here's another Our Navy, another gem example. If I could get all of my Indian head pennies to look like this, I'd be kind of a happy camper. You know, you just have to add a 0 to the end of these things to get your pennies, your Indian pennies, to look like that. Another MS66 red-brown, another lovely, lovely piece. Overall, if you don't know if these are available, if you're watching the video right when it comes out, there'll be links in the video notes, links to the individual items. So they may be on our website and available for sale if you're watching this video fresh. Fun stuff, guys. Hop on some of those if they're available. Thanks for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.